to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rainbow Warriors will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the UNLV Rebels offense will have the first possession of the game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their cap.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Calandria. It's complete to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catch is made at the 15. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Throws for the tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. UNLV is coming off its best 2-year stretch in school history, but they've got a new coach, but an experienced one in Dan Mullen, who has more than 100 wins on his resume.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Reese. Dan Mullen. Like, he's inheriting a team that was very successful. They were one game away from going to the college football playoff. That's how good they were. A lot of experience, a lot of good moments, and a building program.
And he's a really good mind on offense, no question about it. Very, very creative. So you expect that to continue at UNLV. And if that offense can do their thing, maybe this is a team that takes that next step.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So Hawaii's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There was just
looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
UNLV.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Touchdown. Hawaii.
Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-3.
That makes the score Hawaii 7, UNLV 3.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Calandria. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab, it's Gums. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bradley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Quick release by the QB. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sims. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it past the marker. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a hit. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Rainbow Warriors lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it. Makes it past the marker.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Irvin. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Across the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. It's nice to get a quarterback an easy completion like that, but it's nicer if they can go forward. And they did not that time, Jesse.
They did not. No, the defense was just better at the point of attack. Look at all these defenders shedding blocks and then getting hats to the football. That's impressive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gums. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the 1st down.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Rushes on him. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Bradley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Unloads it left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football. A turnover on down.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Rebels. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Barfield. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Second down, he'll throw it. Completes it in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over.